friends, and welcome to the midweek video and subsequently story time. I'm still trying to think of a story, but I have a couple ideas. Got a wicked mail call today, and before I get into the mail call, I'd just like to say to all my American friends and subscribers, tomorrow is Thanksgiving, so hopefully you all have a very happy Thanksgiving and a safe and healthy Thanksgiving. Whether you're able to go out and celebrate with family or you have to stay at home within your family unit. This year has been it's been a year definitely with challenges, so hopefully you guys can make the best of it and still have a good time. So there is that. So I got an awesome mail call from Chris and Mary at Highland Springs. They sent me this. Make sure it's right side up. Yes, Reflections, and a whole bunch of other stuff too. He sent me a couple of A&E soaps and just friggin' incredible. And this one smells very nice. This is a dupe or their take on Guess Man. Yeah, I'm digging it. Nice cologne scent. It's masculine, classy. There's a write-up in the description box down below. Also be a link to where you can purchase this. It is still available for sale too, by the way. Yeah, I'm digging it. Off the tub, but a medium scent strength. Gonna give it about a 5. Yeah, about a 5, I think. Yeah. Sounds good. We're gonna see how she does when she lathers up. So, lots of scent notes in this. Scent notes are also down below because I can't really remember them all. I know there's wormwood, there's ginger in here, there's nutmeg, there's fir needle, there's amber, white pepper. So this actually has some of the scent notes going with, like kind of along the holiday theme week. I know it's a bit of a stretch, but hey, I'll take what I can get. Going with the Maseto 30mm 3-band Silvertip. Used this brush yesterday off camera, and I couldn't be bothered to find another brush, so this one it is. It's a nice brush anyway. Nice big soft, pillowy badger knot. Oh yeah, hello. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, she's opening up a little bit there now. Now that I get some warm water added to it. Just trying to think what I'm getting. I don't know what wormwood smells like. Definitely getting some of the ginger. Yeah, I'm getting the ginger, maybe a little bit of that white pepper, picking up some of the fir needle. I'm not really getting any of the musk. Definitely getting the ginger though. I've already mentioned that. Yeah, there's that nutmeg. Yeah, I can dig it. I have mentioned it already. This is in the tallow formula. Their tallow formula is just cracking. I like it a lot. Make sure you get a good load on this brush because this big old knot will hold a lot of shaving surfactant. And I pretty much, can't see a fucking thing anymore. So I tend to load really, really heavy. So I had a very wet lather yesterday. Johan would have been proud. Shaving Butcher was just dripping off me. So yeah, so I'll get this all nice and dried up. I'll use the hand towel everybody uses to dry their hands. That way it'll smell nice for everybody else. And they'll be like, what the fuck is that? That smells good. So yeah. Whew. That's slippery. Soap is slippery, imagine that. I don't even know where this is going. Where is my Highland Springs stuff? I gotta find my Highland Springs stuff. Where did you go? Where did you go? I have a pouch dedicated to Highland Springs. That's not it. That's not it. Well, fuck. There we go. That's the one. That's the one. I gotta find the soap. Ah, there it is. Don't drop the soap. That's a story for another fucking time. I'm just kidding. All right, so story time. Jeez, I got one. I got one. Ooh. Ooh, this smells nice on the face. Yeah, get it right close to the old smelling holes there. Oh, I love the feeling of their tallow soap too. It feels very nice on the skin. It has that the density to it that I like. Alright, so story time. So as you know, I just did a Q&A video. A lot of you watched. Thank you very much. And here's another quirky thing about me that you may not know. I wear socks to bed. I know some people are probably staring at your phone like, what is up with this weird, crazy Canadian guy? So yes, I do wear socks to bed. I've worn socks to bed religiously since geez, like I was 19, I guess. I'm 39 now, so 20 years. Now part of it now as a molder, I mean, it is kind of nice because, you know, we have hard surface floors and, you know, I'm a diabetic. I gotta take care of my feet and all that shit, and I like to have them protected. But the main reason is back when I was a younger man, when I think about these stories, I come to realize I have managed to do quite a bit of stuff, I guess, in my 39 years. But back in the day, I was a volunteer firefighter. That's all I ever wanted to do, was be a firefighter. So the day after I turned 18, I joined my local volunteer fire department. And oh, I loved it. I loved it. The only reason I quit being a firefighter, I was there for almost 4 years. The only reason I quit was because it was long haul trucking and I was never home, so I had to give it up, which in hindsight, you know, I like my trucking career, but then in hindsight it was like, well, you know what I mean. Things to think about when you get older and you have time to sit around and think about them. But anyway, so it was a hot summer day and I was home taking the day off from work, playing hooky, didn't feel like going to work, so I fucking took a sick day, took a PD day, personal day, and I was home, and it was a scorcher of a day too. It was a blazing hot fucking day. Anyway, so the pager goes off for a flue fire at the Dalve Beach Resort. So the Dalve Resort is a hotel. It used to be an old home way back in the, I don't know, fucking 800 fucking BC. And anyway, some rich dude owned it. It was his cottage way back in the day. Anyway, it's this massive, massive home, which is now a hotel. It has a commercial kitchen in it and all that fun stuff. Anyway, it's got like about 26 bajillion fireplaces. And they got the one major fireplace that's right in the lobby or the foyer or the central hall of this gigantic house. And look at that lather. Look at that. Look at that. That's a 30 millimeter brush. Look at all those suds. One more application wire and we're going to put some steel to the skin. So anyway, we get the call, get the tones for a flue fire. And this place was prone to flue fires. Always had them. And it always gave you that little tingle right in the back of your balls when the pager went off for a flue fire at Dalve, because this, like I said, this place was all old and all wood construction, you know, built like, you know, the old days, and it was drier than a fucking popcorn fart. It's a place that you do not want a flue fire to get out of hand and get into the walls, because then, well, you're going to watch the place burn to the ground, and we don't want that. So I jump up out of bed, and I was not wearing socks. And I was going to take the couple seconds to put some socks on, but when the pager is screaming, go, 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 your brain just says, nah, don't need socks. Going with the Karve Stainless. The beautiful Argyle handle. Absolutely love this razor. One of my prized possessions right here. We have the C plate, so 0.85 millimeter blade gap, 0.09 millimeters of blade exposure, which is exposing that third use Voscod, fourth use, 10th use. I have no goddamn idea. I don't mark my blades. And 114 grams, 4-inch handle. So anyway, pager's screaming. It's time to go. Got fires to put out and, you know, keep buildings from burning down. So I throw my shoes on, jump in the car, and off we go. So us being a small volunteer fire department, all the gear is kept on the trucks. We don't, and because we're rural fire department, so we keep all the gear on the trucks, not at the hall. So 9 times out of 10, there's guys that live very close to the fire hall. Oh, that's a nice wet lather. She's just flying off me. So there's guys that live close to the hall. They always get to the trucks and they're rolling usually about 5 minutes after the pager goes off, if that. So I know there's no point heading to the fire hall, so I head right to the scene. And we get there, and there's some people milling around outside. And there's some hotel staff there, and the hotel staff are kind of freaking out. And keep in mind, this is the middle of the summer, the busiest time of the year. So there's tourists everywhere. So I go to the rescue truck, start getting my gear on. I was part of the SCOT team. So the SCOT packs, the SCBAs. Since we were a small department, didn't have the budget for everybody to have a SCOT pack. There was only 10 plus spares and spare bottles, you know, for big fires. And we had the cascade system on one truck so we could refill bottles from the truck. But anyway, since I was the youngest member of the fire department, obviously I'm on the SCOT team. So I start getting all my gear on because it is a fire. And you have to have all your gear on, especially, you know, if it does get in the walls and takes off, and then all of a sudden, now we're battling a fucking structure fire, not just a flue fire. So you damn well need to have your gear on. So I get all my gear on, and I get my SCOT pack on, and mind you, I still don't have any socks on. So there's a point to this story. So anyway, we go inside. There's me and my partner go in to scope out what's going on with the flue fire. So sure enough, there's a fire just raging in the fireplace, and this is the most surreal part of the day. I will never forget. All around the fireplace, there's couches and chairs and shit, like, you know, old style, old timey, you know, Victorian era crap. And there's tourists sitting there watching the fireplace, thinking, oh, this is just so great. It's like a, you know, a nice big fire. And then they look up and here's these firefighters dressed in full gear. Now we don't have the air packs on, like I have it on my back, but I have like the mask just clipped, right? I'm not wearing the mask yet 'cause it's not that smoky in there. The smoke is managing most of it to go up the chimney, but there's definitely a raging flue fire. And it's definitely raging in the fireplace, and these old biddies are just sitting there like, oh, this is the greatest thing. And then all of a sudden there's firefighters standing there looking at them, and I'm like, do you not hear the smoke detectors and the fire alarms going off? Oh yes, no, we hear them. Well, do you normally sit around when you hear fire alarms going off and you see other people and hotel staff asking people to leave the premises? Fucking stunned. So anyway, we get them out, and then we have a crew that goes to the roof. The poor bastards, because the roof on that place was like this. So anyway, standard procedure for a flue fire is to drop a ball and chain down the flue to try and break up any of the creosote deposits and stuff that is burning, because that's what happens. Stuff builds up in the flue and it burns, catches fire from the heat or embers. And what we also do is we will throw big Ziploc bags full of dry chemical, like fire extinguisher chemical down the flue. And if that stuff hits a blockage we can't break up, it'll sit there and the heat will melt the plastic and Then you have dry chem on the fire where you can't get to it. So, very smart. Anyway, bump out of that for a second. Shave is going fantastically. Soap is performing great. Smell is great. It's really opened up. Now I got lathered and heated up in the scuttle. It's still about a medium. It's still banging about a 5, maybe a 6 on the old scentometer. But it's very nice. It's masculine. It's kind of warm. It's a warming scent. I'm not feeling any facial reactions from any of the ingredients in here. I'm really digging it. This is a great scent for this time of year. But anyway, so back to the story. So we're trying to get the flue fire out. So another team comes in to deal with the fireplace and start using the bucket and the little shovel to get all the embers out of the fireplace and outside and dump them on the ground where we've got a hose layout there, and they'll just hose it down. So now we got to start checking for heat. So we have to go to every room that surrounds the fireplace flue and start checking walls for heat. Mind you, we still don't have any socks on. So we do this. So now, mind you, we've been on scene for over 40 minutes, and I've been walking around on this hot ass day, up and down stairs, checking all these rooms for heat, milling around, wearing heavy firefighting boots with no socks. Well, let me tell you what, I had blisters on my feet like you wouldn't believe. Oh, it was bad. It was so bad. I was laid up for a good couple days after that with these goddamn blisters I got from these boots. It was unfreaking real. So after that, I always vowed to always have socks on when I got a fire call. And since the pager always likes to go off in the middle of the night when you're sleeping, I said, I'm just going to start sleeping with my socks on. And that's what I did. And I've been doing it to this day. So isn't that weird? I haven't been a firefighter for, Jesus, a good many years. But to this day, I still sleep with socks on. So yeah, that was my story. Hope you enjoyed that. Took a long time to get there in the end, but we got there together. That's what she said. Actually, no, that's not what she said at all. Usually one of us gets there quickly in the start, and the other one's like, what the fuck? Anyway, that's a story for a different platform for a different day. So yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys get a chuckle out of that. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty funny. I think it's funny. Moral of the story is don't wear firefighting boots without socks. And yeah, it's the best piece of advice I can give you today. So yeah, so that was like the shave. Very nice. Maybe a little bit of irritation on my neck. I probably could have stepped down to the B plate today, because I did go for Super BBS yesterday and achieve that. And sometimes if I get a little heavy-handed, daily drive in the C plate, sometimes is a little much. But daily driving the B plate on the Karve is magnifique. Anyway, so yeah, music. I'm getting lots of comments about the tunes. You guys have been liking them. That's great. It makes me feel good. I have one more ready to go. Kind of my power rock anthem. Yeah. And so I will do that one on Saturday. I have 3 or 4 more to record. The one I want to record is a whole nother side of me musically you guys haven't seen yet. I've been kind of going a little bit easy on you in a way, you know, kind of hard rock, classic rock type stuff. I'm also into thrash metal, So when I say thrash metal, I'm not talking about like black metal where the guy's like that kind of stuff. Like Metallica, old Metallica especially. Yeah, so I have a song like that to record. I am working on recording it, but it's a damn hard song to play, and I'm having a little bit of difficulty. So I get a lot of weird places I have to land on the fretboard. So anyway, I'm going to keep plugging away at it, and the drums are insanely hard to do in GarageBand. So I'm going to try my best. I might have that one not this weekend, but next weekend maybe. If not, there will be something else. Rest assured, just won't be thrash metal, because I only have one of them. Anyway, going with the matching splash. Give it a good shake. Yes. Get that cap off. As I struggle with it. Stare at it furiously like Helen Keller. Yeah, that was probably insensitive, but I can make that joke, so whatever. Oh, the splash smells real nice. Oh yeah, that splash got some spice. Oh yeah, me like it. The splash got a bit more of the musk. It brings a little bit more of that to the table, but yeah, oh yeah, I dig that. That's gonna smell real good all day long, and it's so nice to do it twice. It smells a little bit citrusy there too. I wonder if there's citrus in here. Damn, that's a very, very nice scent. I like that. You always get the best representation of the scent in the splash, right? And you know, the soap was damn near bang on to what the splash smells like too. That's very good. Very, very good. Me likey. But anyway, that is the shave, guys. So hopefully you enjoyed that and my rambling stories as usual. And so yeah, so tune in to the weekend video where there will be some music accompaniment as per usual. And that's that. So once again, happy Thanksgiving to all my friends down in the United States of America. And that's it. So until next time, be safe, be kind to one another. Most importantly, have a great day. Anything better shave. We'll catch you on the weekend. Peace. I love yous.